Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I just want to take a couple of minutes to tell y'all about this Roadie order I just tried to do. Couldn't complete the order, but unfortunately, it was no fault of Roadies. It was more or less the fault of the Walmart associates. Now, I haven't done Roadie in a while, and reason being is because one, they never accept any of my gigs, and two, I'm usually too far away from the pickup location anyway. But this particular time, I had just delivered a Grubhub order to some apartments that are right around the corner from a Walmart. And if you don't know, in my area here in Pinellas County, um, Roadie does a lot of business with Walmart. So I happen to be right around the corner from the Walmart. And so I said, well, while I'm here, let me try to see if Roadie got anything. And they did. So I go ahead and put in for the gig, and they accepted it. So it's just like any other Walmart order. If you ever use Walmart for your personal, where you go to pick up your grocery, you pull in to the spot and you check in with the number of the spot that you're in. So that's exactly what I did. So they had a few cars there, so I didn't expect anybody to come over right away. But they were moving the cars out at a pretty good rate. So I was like, wow, they're moving pretty good. So I was like, well, I may not have to be here. I may not have to be here too long. So when I pulled up, it was like 5 cars there. They got all those cars out, and then it was some other cars came up. But when the other cars came up, that means I should have been in rotation. So I should have been coming up next. Nobody ever came up to my car. So I did see when some people pulled up, they got out of their cars and they talked to an associate, yada, yada, yada. Next thing I know, their stuff's coming out. So I'm like, okay, well, that must be the way it works. So I called one associate and I said, hey, man, I'm here for a Roadie order. I gave him all the information and everything. So he said, oh, okay, I'll go and check on it. So I'm like, all right. So I go back in the car, sit there. He comes out, but he goes to another car. So I'm like, all right. So a couple of other people pull up, they get their stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm about ready to cancel this. So I called one associate that was to the car right next to me. When he was finished, I got out and I said, hey, man, I got a Roadie order. Do you guys have that order in there? And he proceeds to tell me, he says, let me check. He proceeds to tell me, oh, that particular order, we can't find the item. So now I'm looking at him like, dude, you got to be kidding. It's taking so much right now for me not to put my hand around your neck. Because I'm like, they saw me sitting there. And regardless of anything else, I'm a customer first, because they don't know that. So they see me sitting there in the slot. What do you think I'm sitting there for? I'm not sitting there for my health. So nobody came to the car to see who I was or who I'm there to pick up for. And I almost stopped to think that if I wouldn't have never said anything, they just would have let me sit there. Because that's the the attitude I got. And so I said, well, since you can't find the order, you think you can cancel the order? Because if I have to try to cancel it on my end, Roadie wants me to sit here for an additional 16 minutes. So, of course, he tried to cancel it. He claimed he couldn't cancel it. So I'm like, dude, y'all absolutely useless, man. So I went ahead and hit in for the cancellation. They wanted me to sit there for another 16 minutes. I sat there, guys, for like 3 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I'm not finna sit here for no 16 minutes. To hell with that. So I pulled off. So when the timer finally ran out, I went ahead to push cancellation. It wouldn't let me cancel. It says to go back to the location. I'm like, that's a damn lie. I'll be damned. I said, no, I'm not going back to the location. So I went ahead and called customer support, and they canceled it on their end. But man, what a waste of 30 minutes, man. Like, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible, man. And I remember that's one of the things I hated about Roadie, is that you may pull up to a spot, primarily, like I said, Walmart, and depending on how the associates are going that day, you may not even get any help, man. Like, cause I had that happen to me one time before for a Roadie order. All the associates just walking by. So finally I said something to one, and it's that general, that general response, or I go check on it. They never come back. So I had to end up canceling that one too. But man, that's terrible, man. Some of these places really need to take a crash course in good customer service, man, cause that was terrible. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, man. It wasn't really anything to learn or anything like that. Just wanted to share my experience with it. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more Roadie orders, man, because if that's the way it's going to go, and I know not all of them probably go that way, but man, that's 30 minutes that I wasted trying to get that order done. And like I said, if the associates just would have came up to the car and checked in with me, they probably could have told me right away that they don't have the order, and I could have started that process 20 minutes earlier. But anyway, guys, I'm signing out. Thanks for listening to the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.